This is a very awkward intro. This is my focal range, so hey, I'm going to take this lens apart. Okay, so today I'm going to do a short video on taking apart a lens. It's not going to be a short video, actually. It's going to be a very long video. And today we're working with a Tamron 70 to 300. It is stuck out. It will not turn in. There's no locks. Turning it into macro just turns it into another mode that locks it in different places. But basically, it's not a high quality lens. It hasn't been well taken care of, and it's been dislodged. And what most likely is happening is inside lenses there are these guideways. This is from a 50mm 1.4, and it was dropped, and this was collapsed, and it wasn't functioning properly. And this is something probably pretty similar that's happened to this lens. It's definitely been dislodged. So a couple things for this. You want to have a somewhat clear area. You want to have some tools to work with, very finite tools. This is from a cell phone repair kit. It was to repair a screen. Those tools will hopefully work, and if not, this will be a very short video. So there's your tools. Having some Ziploc bags that you can label with a Sharpie, I can find pretty helpful, so that you can label things in steps of what comes off. And stiff drink, because yeah. So move this. So we're going to get right into it. So we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, which is this guy here, and hopefully, and we're going to start at the back on the mounting bracket, and we're going to take it apart. Some things we need to take notice of are the AF, MF switches, macro switches, and things of that regard. This is a very inexpensive lens, and it's already broken completely, so if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, but your lens is fucked, and it's not worth repairing. So we're going to take it apart and see what we can do. Here we go. I'm going to turn on music and air conditioning, because this is going to be a process. So, yeah, about 45 minutes later, I have the lens totally disassembled, and this is the part that was stuck out. And I'm not 100% sure as to why it was stuck out yet, but here it seems to collapse pretty well. So while I have it here, I'm going to take a moment, clean the lens. And I guess I'm going to try to put it back together. So, got it in several large pieces right now. Got the lens back together, and I found the problem is this piece of plastic right here, and there's a couple little pieces of metal that came with it. And what that little piece of plastic does is essentially when you turn your extension, it causes your lens to extend. This no longer extends, but it's back in. So you have that option, and you can now self-extend it and self-put it back in. So it still works better than it did before. It's not stuck out. The focal ring still works, so let me take this off. The focal ring still works. So you basically just have to manually change the lens by hand for your focal distance, and then adjust your focus from there. and the lens still works. But it is broken. This piece that broke, you could definitely order it from China. It would get here in like 2 to 3 weeks. Probably cost you $23 to $30 plus $10 shipping, and you'd be able to replace it. However, this lens is really only worth $150 brand new, and a new part into this really isn't worth it. It's a broken lens. It's never going to be right. There's a couple other things that I noticed in there that aren't 100% good, such as the teeth that connect the focal distance with the electronic motor in there. Those teeth are a little bit screwed up now. Whoever gave this a pretty hard twist did a good number on it. They definitely, I believe, broke the plastic when they twisted it, and there's no sand, no dirt, no grit in there. It was relatively clean, but it was just jammed up because of that broken part. But I'll contact you and see what you want to do. If maybe I'll order the part from China and just try to save it, but it's probably really not worth it. Also, shipped it without the lens cap on the back. It's bad behavior, bad lens etiquette. So either way, it was fun. Took about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but it's pretty standard. Back to front, take it apart, put it back together. Just keep your parts organized, and that's basically it. So see you later. Okay, so it's a couple days later, and I had to come to the office to get a Nikon that's been sitting around in my closet for I don't even know how long. So this is going to be the ultimate test, and I apologize, forgot the mic, so I'm kind of doing this ghetto style. So Nikon D50, we're going to take off the kit. We're going to put on the 7300, and we're going to hope that it works a little bit. Alright, and we're on. Okay, so take two. A couple days later, got our Nikon here with our 7300 that we took apart, put back together. We're going to turn it on, and hopefully it's going to work. So, I can see through it. I can focus. I can zoom. Let's see if I can really focus. Oh yeah, too close. There we go. Exposure's open way too long, but it's taking pictures and it's working. So, you know, as I don't have my actual zoom abilities with the zoom ring, it does zoom when you just pull it out, self-extend, and then focus. So this one has a focal range of 0.95 to 1.5. So zoomed all the way out. See if I can focus. Take the stupid thing off. It works. So, alright Cam, I'm going to send it back to you. That's basically that. I hope it's a little bit better than it was. There's no rattling plastic, and it works, it zooms manually, and it still communicates with the camera okay. So good luck to you, and I hope that this was helpful and a little bit fun. So I'll talk to you in a bit. See you later.